There's a difference between people pleasing and setting boundaries, living in your mission, right? We are all here on a mission. And some people ask, what am I doing here? What is my purpose? There may be different purposes per se, but we all have a mission. And that mission is to influence those around us so that we can all join back to the light. That is the ultimate, that's everybody's goal. Like everybody, we are all here because we want to join back. We have to join back to the light. Different religions teach it different ways, but ultimately we are all trying to join back to the light. At some point, at some time, somewhere, we were disconnected. So we have this journey to ascend, dimension through dimension, ascension through ascension, to make it higher, to connect to the light. So while we're doing that, we have to influence those around us, and we have to go through things so that we can actually know how to influence those around us. So everything works together in the grand scheme of things. The way that things are done in such an intricate way, even if you deviate from the path of righteousness per se, and you end up in a situation that you feel is not so favorable to you, it still will work out in your favor and in the favor of the collective. If you go through abuse, you make it through abuse, now you can teach somebody how to make it through abuse. You go through a loss, financial, spiritual, personal loss, you can tell somebody how to go through it. And the way, like I said, that we are all woven into this thread of existence, we are able to positively impact one another that way. The earth's frequency is rising. The earth's frequency is rising. And I'm here for it. Since the earth's frequency is rising, certain things don't fit anymore. Okay? Certain things don't fit anymore. Certain things just are out of place. And one of those things is division. Division amongst people that is pointless. I was talking to someone the other day. They were asking me, how did I feel about slavery, Black history? There was a threat at one point for it to be taken out of schools. And the person that I was talking to, they're of a different generation. They're of a older generation. So of course they're like, you know, they're fighting for your rights type of thing, which is cool. But there was a time when that was necessary. We've made it past that. We still have battles, but the thing is, we're supposed to be in this world, but not of this world. And after certain things have been conquered, there's not a need to keep going back to it. And also, I feel like the proper Black history is not even taught. They kind of pick an area to start, and then they go from there. And that area that they pick to start is slavery. And I mean, a blind man can see that it's to teach inferiorism. It's to make you feel inferior, to make some races feel more dominant than the other, because it's a tactic, right? It's a strategy, the art of war per se. There's no need to continue teaching that. We've grown past that as a earth. Now, of course, you're always going to have some evil sprinkled in there, but ultimately, we're past that now. So I was telling the person, I said, well, I don't feel like there's a need for them to continue teaching. Well, what has it done for anybody? What has learning about slavery done for anybody here? Besides make them aware that it happened and create anger and create fear. It hasn't created any type of light. No light comes from it. So I was telling the person, and, you know, they're in that mindset of just not realizing that it's time for a shift. I don't know what took me to that place, but what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to convey is that it's time for us all to rise. Like there's a need. There's a need to rise above surface level things. People wonder why, and yesterday was Easter, and some people wonder why the church pews are less and less full. And it's because the frequency is rising and people want freedom and understanding. They don't want fear and to be condemned. They don't want to live according to rules. They want to understand relationship. I went to church for the first 27 years of my life, and I came out with so many questions instead of answers. I didn't find answers until I got old enough to break away from the church and start studying myself. And that's a sad thing, because people go to church for healing. People go to church for answers. But yet they come out lost and confused and feeling like they can't go to the church if they've messed up. But if you want to get technical, Jesus didn't come here to heal those that was already healed. And if you got it all together, then nobody shouldn't even be on earth at that point, because you got it all together. You can go ahead and join to the light. You ain't got to go through all of these incarnations, right? So I just wanted to deliver the message that it's time for us to get on our post. Not the post like social media. It's time for us to get where we're supposed to be in alignment so that we can do what we're supposed to be doing as a collective. Joining together, overcoming the need to continue reincarnations over and over and over. Like, I just feel like time is limited, and not in a bad way. It's something that I don't quite understand yet, but at some point things have to change, right? All right, guys, if y'all have any questions, or if you're interested in any of my other services, please do not hesitate to click in my comment section, and I will put all of my projects there. Thank you.